One silent machine can now destroy a tank worth millions of dollars. Another can fly across continents without a pilot, and some drones are now so advanced, soldiers never even hear them before it's too late. Modern warfare is changing faster than ever. The age of massive armies and endless tank battles is slowly being replaced by something smaller, cheaper, and far more terrifying. We count down the 10 deadliest drones changing warfare forever. And trust me, the #1 drone is so powerful that entire countries are racing to build weapons capable of stopping it. Let's begin. Number 10. Switchblade 600, United States. At first glance, the Switchblade 600 looks tiny compared to fighter jets or giant bombers. But this drone introduced a terrifying new concept to the battlefield: the kamikaze drone. Instead of dropping bombs and returning home, the drone itself becomes the missile. Built by the American company AeroVironment, the Switchblade 600 can silently fly above enemy forces, searching for tanks, armored vehicles, or troop positions. Then suddenly, it dives directly into the target and explodes on impact. What makes it deadly is not just its precision, it's the psychological effect. Imagine hearing a faint buzzing sound above you, knowing that somewhere in the sky, a drone is literally hunting for you. Unlike traditional artillery, soldiers often have almost no warning. The drone can stay airborne for around 40 minutes before striking, and because it's portable, even small infantry teams can carry and launch it almost anywhere. The war in Ukraine showed the world how dangerous loitering drones truly are. Cheap drones were destroying tanks worth millions. Military experts realized something shocking. The future battlefield may belong to whoever controls the skies with small autonomous weapons. And this was only the beginning. Number 9. Orion drone, Russia. When people think of deadly Russian weapons, they usually imagine tanks, missiles, or fighter jets. But one drone has quietly become one of Russia's most dangerous battlefield tools: the Orion drone. Developed by Kronstadt, the Orion was designed to compete with American drones like the Reaper. This drone can fly for more than 24 hours while carrying guided missiles capable of hitting vehicles and defensive positions with precision. But what truly changed warfare was how Russia used drones together with artillery. The drone spots targets from the sky, then coordinates devastating strikes within minutes. In modern war, information is everything. Whoever sees the enemy first often wins. And drones like Orion transformed reconnaissance into deadly real-time warfare. Military analysts believe future wars will increasingly depend on networks of drones communicating together instantly. Not one drone, not 10 drones, but entire swarms. And that possibility terrifies military planners around the world. Number 8. Bayraktar TB2, Turkey. This drone became famous worldwide almost overnight. The Bayraktar TB2 completely changed how many countries think about modern warfare. Before its rise, powerful military drones were mostly controlled by superpowers. Then came Turkey. The TB2 proved that smaller nations could also dominate the battlefield using advanced drone technology. And the world noticed immediately. Videos of the drone destroying tanks, artillery systems, and armored convoys spread across social media like wildfire. What made the TB2 so effective wasn't just firepower, it was affordability. Compared to massive fighter jets costing hundreds of millions of dollars, the TB2 was relatively cheap. That meant countries could buy more of them. And in warfare, numbers matter. The drone played major roles in conflicts involving Libya, Azerbaijan, and Ukraine. In some battles, traditional armored forces looked almost helpless against coordinated drone strikes. For decades, tanks dominated battlefields. Now, even a multi-million-dollar tank can become vulnerable from above, and armies across the world are scrambling to adapt. Quick question before we continue. Which drone on this list do you think is the most terrifying so far? Comment below. I really want to know your opinion. And if you enjoy military technology, geopolitics, and modern warfare content, subscribe now because the next drones on this list become even more insane. Number 7. MQ-25 Reaper, United States. This drone became the symbol of modern American air power. The MQ-25 Reaper is not just a drone, it's essentially a flying hunter. Built by General Atomics, the Reaper can remain in the sky for over 27 hours. Think about that. A machine flying silently for more than an entire day, watching, tracking, waiting. The Reaper carries Hellfire missiles and precision-guided bombs capable of eliminating targets with devastating accuracy. For years, it became one of the most feared weapons used in counterterrorism operations. But the drone also sparked global debates, because drones changed not only warfare, they changed politics, ethics, and international strategy. When countries can strike targets remotely without risking pilots, military decisions become very different. And experts warn that autonomous warfare may eventually remove humans from critical battlefield decisions entirely. Imagine future wars where AI-controlled drones identify and attack targets on their own. That future may be closer than many people realize. Number 6. Shahed 136, Iran. This drone shocked the world because of one simple reason. It's cheap. Very cheap. The Shahed 136 may not look advanced compared to high-tech Western drones, but its simplicity became its greatest weapon. Produced by Iran, the drone is designed as a loitering munition capable of flying long distances before crashing into targets. Its loud engine sound earned it a chilling nickname, the Flying Moped. But despite the noise, the destruction is real. Power stations, military bases, infrastructure. The drone proved that even relatively low-cost systems can overwhelm expensive air defenses when launched in large numbers. And this is where modern warfare becomes truly dangerous. Not because of one super weapon, but because of mass production. If hundreds of drones attack simultaneously, even advanced defenses can struggle to stop them all. Military experts now fear future drone swarms could become one of the deadliest threats of the 21st century. Imagine skies filled with hundreds of autonomous explosive drones moving together like mechanical insects. That's no longer science fiction. Number 5. Loong 2, China. While the United States and Turkey gained attention for their drones, China quietly became one of the world's largest drone exporters, and one drone helped make that happen, the Loong 2. Manufactured by Aviation Industry Corporation of China, this drone combines surveillance and strike capabilities into one deadly platform. Many countries purchased it because it was powerful yet more accessible than some Western alternatives. The Loong 2 can carry bombs, missiles, and advanced sensors while flying for long durations. But the most important part isn't just the drone itself, it's what it represents. The drone arms race is now global. Countries no longer rely entirely on traditional fighter aircraft. Instead, many are building massive drone fleets, because drones are cheaper to maintain, cheaper to produce, and far less risky politically than losing human pilots. Military power is evolving rapidly, and the balance of global warfare may never be the same again. Number 4. Hunter-killer drone swarms. Now things become truly terrifying. Not a single drone, not even 10 drones, entire swarms. Military researchers across the world are developing coordinated drone swarm systems capable of attacking together simultaneously. The idea is simple. Overwhelm defenses through sheer numbers. One drone gets shot down, another continues, then another, then 50 more. Some swarm systems can coordinate movement almost like a colony of insects, and artificial intelligence allows them to adapt rapidly during combat. The scary part? Drone swarms may eventually make traditional defense systems obsolete, because shooting down one missile is manageable. Shooting down hundreds of small moving drones at once is far more difficult. Countries like United States, China, and Israel are heavily investing in swarm technology. Military experts warn that future wars may look completely different from anything humanity has seen before. No giant tank columns, no massive dogfights, just endless autonomous machines battling across the skies. And honestly, that possibility scares many defense analysts more than nuclear weapons. Number 3. Heron TP, Israel. Israel has become one of the world's leaders in drone warfare, and among its most advanced creations is the Eton, also known as the Heron TP. Built by Israel Aerospace Industries, this massive drone can perform surveillance, reconnaissance, and long-range strike missions. Its endurance allows it to remain airborne for extremely long operations. But what truly makes Israeli drone technology feared worldwide is precision. Modern conflicts increasingly depend on intelligence gathering, Drones now act like flying eyes, constantly monitoring battlefields. And whoever controls information controls the war. Israeli drones have influenced military doctrine globally, especially regarding surveillance integration with precision strikes. But as drones become more advanced, another terrifying question emerges: what happens when hackers target them? Imagine enemy forces hijacking autonomous weapons mid-flight. Cyber warfare and drone warfare are now becoming deeply connected, and future wars may involve invisible digital battles happening alongside physical combat. Number 2. RQ-4, Global Hawk, United States. This drone doesn't need missiles to be terrifying, because its real weapon is information. The Northrop Grumman Q-4 Global Hawk is one of the most advanced surveillance drones ever built. Flying at extremely high altitudes, it can monitor enormous areas for hours while collecting massive amounts of intelligence data. Built by Northrop Grumman, the Global Hawk can essentially watch entire regions from the sky. And in modern warfare, intelligence is everything. Knowing troop movements, tracking missile systems, monitoring borders. The drone became a critical tool for strategic military operations, but it also revealed how drones are changing geopolitics. Countries now monitor each other constantly using satellites, cyber systems, and high-altitude drones. Modern warfare is no longer confined to battlefields. It exists in the air, online, and even in space. And now, we arrive at the deadliest drone changing warfare forever. Number 1. MQ-25 Stingray, United States. This drone represents the future. The Boeing MQ-25 Stingray may not look as explosive as some drones on this list, but militarily it changes everything. Why? Because it allows fighter jets to operate much farther from aircraft carriers through aerial refueling. Built by Boeing, the MQ-25 is part of a terrifying new direction in warfare: fully integrated autonomous combat systems. Today, it helps refuel aircraft. Tomorrow, drones like this may coordinate entire aerial battles. Military strategists believe future wars could involve fleets of autonomous drones working together alongside manned aircraft. Human pilots may eventually become secondary, and that changes warfare forever. Imagine future skies filled with intelligent machines making decisions in milliseconds faster than any human could react. That future is approaching rapidly, and countries know it. That's why the global drone race is accelerating at an unbelievable speed. The next generation of warfare may not be decided by who has more soldiers, but by who has smarter machines. If this video surprised you, subscribe right now, because modern warfare is evolving faster than most people realize. Every month, new drones, AI systems, hypersonic missiles, and military technologies are changing the global balance of power. And on this channel, we break it all down in the most engaging way possible. Also, tell me in the comments, would you rather face a tank or a swarm of autonomous drones? Honestly, I'm not sure there's a good answer anymore. For thousands of years, wars were fought by humans carrying swords, rifles, and eventually tanks. But today, machines are beginning to dominate the battlefield. Drones can now spy silently from the sky, destroy armored vehicles, coordinate artillery, and soon maybe even fight entire wars with minimal human involvement. Some experts believe this technology could reduce casualties for soldiers. Others fear it may make wars easier to start and harder to stop. Because when humans are removed from direct danger, leaders may become more willing to engage in conflict. And perhaps the scariest part is this: drone technology is evolving extremely fast. What seems advanced today could become obsolete tomorrow. The future battlefield is already being built, quietly, rapidly, relentlessly, and humanity may only be witnessing the beginning.